Alright, good morning, APUSH and or U.S. history. Well, maybe good afternoon or even good evening. I don't really know when you're going to watch this. This is new territory for all of us. Welcome. These are my new work hours. This is my new classroom. It's not quite a studio, but it'll do. My name's Mr. Lange, and I teach history down in Texas. I also teach AP U.S. history, APUSH. So, thanks to the coronavirus, COVID-19, we are going to be doing a lot of distance learning. There's a lot of big changes for how we were going to do things for the rest of this school year. I thought maybe I might make things easier by doing videos for you guys, and if everything goes well, I might even be able to stop teaching and become a full-time YouTuber. We'll see. I've got my Hamilton water glass here and my Bill of Rights coffee here. Yep. Alright, that's great. Today in history. You can't see it, but I've gotten written up here. Today in history, Patrick Henry. You should remember Patrick Henry from period 3. Patrick Henry delivers his famous "Give Me Liberty" or "Give Me Death" speech. That's March 23rd, 1775. Okay? There's all sorts of stuff that happened today in history. I know you guys have probably been missing that the most during this spring break and distance learning experience we're all going into. You too can know what happened today in history, either by tuning into these videos or getting the app in the App Store. It's literally just called Today in History. With that out of the way, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this video. Updates, a lot of updates. I think the first one you should be aware of, since we are talking about history in the state of Texas, oops, let me get it here, is Governor Greg Abbott declaring a few days ago, on top of everything being essentially shut down, we're going to waive the STAR testing requirements for the 2019-2020 school year. What that basically means for you guys is no STAR test this year. Now I know that's very upsetting to you all. You're very sad to hear that news. You were going to do so well on that test. You were going to get master's expectations. It was going to be phenomenal. Sorry, you might have to take it next year at the start of the school year, but not for any real purpose other than just data collection. The only thing that's official is Greg Abbott immediately waiving the STAR test requirements. So you do not have to take the STAR test. Yay. Now I know what you're thinking. If you were in APUSH and you were freaked out about the STAR test and that second test you had to take, at least for our school, the day after the STAR test, the APUSH exam, where does that leave you? You may have heard already, you may have not, I don't know, but I need content for this video, so here we go. College Board has made a lot of decisions about all of their exams. ACT, SAT, they're being postponed, as far as I know. The AP exams are not. They're going to continue going through with the AP exams. They want to try to get you that college credit if you want. Now in class, we've been prepping for the original APUSH exam. That behemoth was going to be over 3 hours long and have 4 sections to it. A multiple choice section with 55 questions, a minute per question, each question with an associated source to be analyzed. Tough section. Section 2, or Section 1, Part 2, was going to be 40 minutes for 3 SAQs. SAQ 1 and SAQ 2 were both required and again had to deal with source analysis. But then you had the choice between whether you would answer question 3 or question 4. That's even before we got to the big essays in section 2. 1 DBQ and your choice of one of 3 LEQ, long essay question topics. All told, it was going to be a very difficult exam. So what are they doing for you this year? Well, since we're supposed to stay at least 6 feet apart from each other and get in groups no larger than 10, College Board has decided to go ahead and let you take the AP exam at home this year. You will take it at home. It will be online, 45 minutes, free responses only. That means for APUSH, we are not going to have any multiple choice questions on there. Could be good news, could be bad news. It's 45 minutes. Break that down, and we look at what the rest of the sections were to be. No multiple choice questions. What that leaves us with is either the SAQs, which was originally a 40-minute section, or an LEQ, which was originally, again, a 45-minute section. The DBQ is out. There is no way in my mind that they're going to give you a DBQ. The DBQ on its own was originally supposed to have a 60-minute testing period. Okay, a full 60 minutes, a full hour, 15 minutes planning, 45 minutes writing. I don't think they're going to give you a DBQ. I just don't think College Board would find it in their best interests to determine your college credit based off of one essay on the exam. So 3 SAQs is probably what you're going to end up with, which is good news. Good news. SAQs are, if you know your stuff even a little bit, the easiest section. It's not asking you to come up with a thesis and have an argument and use evidence. It is straight up the simple who, what, when, where, why, and how of history. That's all SAQs are. We'll break that down maybe in another video if you want, but we've gone over those in class a lot. Where does that leave us in terms of content, however? Well, the AP exam has got you covered down here. We can see on the College Board website all the way down here to U.S. history. On the exam will only be units 1 through 7. They are not going to test you on the last 2. The other 2 asterisks at the end there are for the 2 testing date opportunities. Again, one's going to be earlier in case you don't want to forget anything. One's going to be later in case you want extra time to review. Now, in terms of what's going to be on that FRQ section, units 1 through 7. Units 1 through 7 only. They are not going to go beyond World War II. Now, that makes things a lot easier for us in terms of what to review and what to remember. I mean, we're talking about the stuff from 1491. Remember, that's pre-Columbian contact. That's early American civilizations. That's prehistory. Up to 1945, the end of World War II, the start of the Cold War. A lot of potential SAQ stuff. In other videos, we'll break down what likely is going to be on there. If it is SAQs, again, that's what my personal belief is, but we will see by April 3rd for sure. Now, if you followed my advice at the start of the school year and signed up to take the exam, good news. Maybe. I don't know. AP is not going to penalize you if you've changed your mind due to this entire test reformatting. You will have the option to no longer take the exam. With no penalty, no fees, no nothing. Now, for students at my school, the campus pays for the exams. I will have more information for you at a later date after talking with the principal and the AP departments about how that's going to work if you decide to change your mind. But again, for APUSH in particular, I don't know about the other AP exams, but for APUSH in particular, I really think the test got a whole lot easier. You have a good opportunity here to get a really good grade. If I were you, again, I would not drop out of taking the test, but that is up to you. That is an option that they are now going to give to you guys. Well, there it is. That's all the information I have for you guys today. Make sure to stay up to date with the information by subscribing to this channel, following the College Board updates as they're posted on the website. Also, if you're one of my students in the Google Classroom, there will be lots of information. I've already reached out to some of you and your parents with information. If you were in my 3rd period, 8th period, keep informed with some stuff. Keep in touch with friends, keep in touch with Google Classroom, reach out to me if you have questions or concerns. In fact, leave a comment down below if you have a topic that you want to see covered in the videos. We're all in social distancing mode. I'm going to be bored. You're going to be bored. We'll need stuff to talk about and stay entertained with. So leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see in the future. I will definitely be posting more videos for APUSH preparation and for my non-AP kids for U.S. history, even though there is no STAR test. We only got through 1968 in terms of content. There's a lot of stuff that happens after that that is important for current events, which you will be expected to know more about next year when you take government and economics as a senior in the state of Texas. All that said, make sure you're washing your hands and staying safe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.